Hello, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Um, Today I want to talk about a issue that I've experienced before, and I'm sure that a lot of people out there have also experienced before, especially if they are on the carnivore diet, and that is still feeling hungry while on carnivore. Now, the main thing here to realize is that hunger is not weakness. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just an imbalance in your body's internal system. It's your body signaling to you that homeostasis needs to be achieved. We need more nutrients in for our bodily processes, and yeah, especially if you've been following a Western diet or a modern diet for a period of time, you may be deficient in some vitamins and minerals that meat provide in the most bioavailable pure form that we can absorb as human beings. So yeah, just don't see hunger as weakness. It's just an imbalance. How do we fix this? What's the problem? So it's quite possible that when you do feel this way, that you're eating too much lean protein. Now, don't get me wrong, protein is great. It breaks down into amino acids, and those amino acids uh, fuel, growth of muscle, everything in the body. It's the amino acids are like the building blocks. So protein is essential, but when we have too much protein and not enough fat, fat is what really contributes to the satiating feeling of feeling full, feeling like okay, yeah, I've got enough food and I've got enough nutrients. And the thing is with fat as well, there's a lot of nutrients and vitamins that are in the fat of these animals. You got vitamin D3, you got vitamin K2, you have DHA, you have EPA, um, which are building blocks of our brain tissue and other cells within our body, cholesterol as well. All these kinds of nutrients and building blocks are found in the fat of fatty meat, which is why it's very important if you are on carnivore, you want to be having as much fat as possible. I think Dr. Chafee said something along the lines of, yeah, you want like at least 80% of your calories to be coming from fat. You want the majority of your food intake to be coming from fat, not from protein. Protein is great. It helps build muscle. Those amino acids are really useful for building up the blocks of like DNA, RNA, all that kind of stuff. So it's important. But like on carnivore, when you're running on ketones, you're running off body fat, and your body's making its own sugar through fat and protein together, gluconeogenesis. That it's important to be getting enough dietary fat and not too much protein. So yeah, if you are still feeling hungry on carnivore diet, I'd adjust the cuts. If you're having a lot of lean meat and you're still noticing that you're hungry, you're not really feeling satiated enough. Yeah, you want to be increasing the fat content of your meals and having more fat. And just eat until it stops tasting good. You don't really need to count calories or anything crazy like that. I don't think we didn't have any calculators back in the day when we were hunting woolly mammoths or anything. How much calories to eat this or to eat and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it makes sense if you're really like if you're competing for like a bodybuilding competition or something and you need to, but just for general day-to-day health, if you want to be in shape, if you want to look good, you want to feel good, you don't really need to be counting calories. You just want to be eating the right foods, and when you eat what we're biologically supposed to be eating, you don't have to worry about counting calories or anything like that. So yeah, adjust your cuts to more fattier cuts of meat, and yeah, you'll find that you won't be needing to refuel as much on a day-to-day basis. I find now that with my current routine, I'm currently gymming and I'm currently doing kickboxing as well as a full day of work. I'll usually eat twice a day, sometime before training and sometime after training too before bed. On days that I'm not physically exerting myself too much, I find that I can get away with one meal a day, and it's just a huge platter of fatty meat, as the fat keeps you satiated for longer. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Um, yeah, I've seen or I've read about a few people who are still hungry while on carnivore, and also I've experienced this myself, and this is what I've found really helped me to transition as well. It makes the diet a whole lot easier when you go with more fatty cuts as well. Yeah, more simple, less is more kind of stuff. So yeah, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you guys dropping in and watching today. And yeah, hopefully you learned something from this. If you did, like the video, share it, subscribe if you wish to see more stuff like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.